Welcome to Purdue University's Department of Agricultural Economics tutorial on how to use the Illinois Decision Aid for the 2014 Farm Bill. We are here to help you navigate this tool by demonstrating how to use its various functions and to evaluate the USDA's Agriculture Policy Analysis System. First, you will need to go to fsa.usapas.com and select the APAS Custom Farm link. Once there, select your state, county, total base acres, and the number of payment entities. The number of entities payment can be applied such as the operator or spouse. Then proceed to the next part. For simplicity, I am inputting one entity. Note that the program will take into account the $125,000 payment limit. So if you have multiple entities entitled to share payments from the farm, you should enter the correct number. This will be important in some scenarios, as corn payments in early years are likely to get close to the overall payment limit for farms 1,500 base acres in that crop. You will enter a name for this crop, such as Cornfield 1. Select the crop, the type of said crop, practice used, expected yield. I am using an expected yield of 170 bushels, assuming that the example farm has a trend yield growth of 2 bushels per year. Planted acres, and the number of optional units for this particular crop. We are inputting a value of 1 here. Users may tailor this to their own plans about insurance coverage. The results from the model will estimate crop insurance indemnities as part of the output. To add multiple crops, simply select Add Crop Entry, and repeat the entries for the new crop. Once done entering your crops, you may proceed to page 2B. Here you will include your base acres and payment yield for each crop, which is the approved payment yield for the PLC program. This is either the farm's current countercyclical program yields on file with FSA, or 90% of the average yield from 2008 to 2012. Then you will proceed to page 2C, where you can enter the historical yield for your crops. Don't worry if you don't have all of the years shown, but the further back your yields go, the more accurate the results will be, as the model will attempt to forecast trends going forward, as well as the variability on the farm. Next, you can proceed to 2D and enter in future predicted prices. The drop-down menu allows you to automatically enter in predicted prices from CBO, USDA, and FAPRI. After the prices are filled in, you may proceed to page 3. On the page 3, you can select up to 3 scenarios using the different policy instruments: ARCC, ARCI, and PLC. If you want to run more scenarios, you may just repeat the process. For this exercise, we will not have any additional coverage. You can select your supplemental coverage type and percentage from the drop-down menu. Please note, if you choose ARCI for one crop, it will apply to all other crops as well. Once you choose your desired programs, proceed to page 4 and click Run Scenarios. First, you will see the expected program payments for each scenario. The bars represent a projected average yearly payment on a single-year horizon and a 5-year horizon, respectively. Please note that each bar is broken up by crop, so you can see where your payment is coming from. However, ARCI is viewed as a whole payment. The next part of the results is the safety net comparison. Each bar represents the likelihood of achieving the respective target revenue with crop production alone, and with each of the 3 scenarios. Now that you have successfully run your first 3 scenarios, you can feel free to play with the scenarios to see what is best for you. If you have any questions, please send them to boone18@purdue.edu. To watch other videos in this series, please click on the links that appear on the screen. Thanks for watching.